Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be doing a home update. I'm going to be doing my black chalkboard wall. I also have a red and white plaid curtain to put up in my kitchen today, make it more Christmassy in here. I have a black curtain there right now, and because I have a black backsplash, it's always so hard to say that. I feel like there's just too much black, so we're going to add some red that will work for Valentine's and Christmas. Also, I could use it for the 4th of July. I didn't even think about that yesterday. But the first thing I want to do is get my house picked up a little bit. I want to do the home update. We may get to like a Christmas DIY. I've got 2 gift ideas for y'all. We just got a heater and a humidifier. We live in a mobile home, so during the colder months we actually really could use a humidifier because our noses get really dry with the heaters. So having the space heater and a humidifier work with each other really helps with, you know, like respiratory. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, start a load of laundry, and then we'll get into the bedroom, start getting that cleaned up. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you like homemaking videos, decorating, day in the lives, pretty much all things home related. I live in a mobile home. If you like that, definitely hit that subscribe button because I post all throughout the week content around that. Okay, let's go. This is what my bedroom looks like. It's not too terrible, but there are things on the floor. I need to get the bed made, just kind of fix it. And also fix my garland. It's actually looking like one of those flower necklaces right now. Get this bedroom made and cleaned up. I'm going to straighten up the bathroom as well, and then I'm going to show y'all my new space heater and my humidifier, and we're going to decorate my dresser where I have my humidifier for Christmas. Aaron was gonna head out fishing, and he did say he caught a few little ones today.
So for an early Christmas gift for myself and Aaron, also a gift idea for y'all, I teamed up with DREO to share with y'all their Solaris 718 space heater and also their smart humidifier. So I'll show y'all the humidifier after we talk about the space heater. But one feature I like is that it's not going to tip over, so you can bump it. I shook it a lot for demonstration purposes and it was not going anywhere. It also has an ice oscillating rotation, so it rotates 120 degrees. It has 3 different modes, so an eco mode, 5 heat levels, and 3 fan level. So I have it on the heat level right now, just with it on 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I love how it has the digital screen as well, so I can just push to touch and get everything started how I would like it. And it has a 2-second instant warm up. It's also very sleek, so I can just tuck it away over here. It has a cool down mode as well, so when you turn it off, it's going to cool down and then go off all the way. But this is going to keep me warm every morning and evening when I'm coming in the bathroom and it's super cold. And then now we're moving on to the DREO Smart Humidifier. I love this because it's a top fill, which makes it super easy to fill up. It has the max line, so you know how much to fill it up. It's compatible with Alexa, Google, and then the DREO app as well. And you can put aromatherapy in it. So I'm going to put some candy cane. You put the aromatherapy oils in this aromatherapy pad down here, so you just kind of press and then it pops out and then you just put it back in. The screen on this one is digital as well, which I love, and it lights up, but you can also have the option where you just turn the light off if you want. So the DREO Smart Humidifier has an ultra wide mist and it's 0 dryness, the 40-inch mist height, and then also it covers up to 500 square feet of space, so I love that. But I wanted to share with y'all the humidifier and the heater combo together because especially if you live in a home like me, it gets really dry in the colder months and we will wake up with scratchy throats and dry noses. So having the humidifier on while we're using our heaters, which can kind of cause dryness, they really work together. So I recommend y'all getting the bundle. They have these that come together. You can get them separately as well, but I highly recommend getting them together. So I'm going to leave all of DREO's information in the description box down below where you can get your Solaris 718 space heater, and you can also pick up your smart humidifier from DREO. And I also wanted to thank DREO for partnering me on today's video. I love how this area turned out. It's giving Antarctica vibes with the water and the snowy covered trees. I feel like there needs to be a polar bear around here somewhere and possibly also a seal. Yeah.
Alright, this is what the house looks like right now. The main living area. Not too bad at all. My washing machine just got done, so I'm probably gonna switch that over, but here is the wall I want to do. So I'm gonna move all this stuff right here going to take that reef down, and then I'm going to take down the peel and stick wallpaper, and then we can paint. This is the paint I'm using. The Ritz crackers in the background. It's the Rust-Oleum chalkboard black writable erasable finish paint. So we're going to use that. This is my curtain that I got. It is so long. It's way longer than this one. That is so funny. This stops down here. But that's alright. I mean, it's for the kitchen window. I'll probably just have to put it up like all the way to the ceiling. Because most of the time it's going to be rolled up anyways. It's one of those with the straps and everything. So we'll put that up later.
Today's project will be my third DIY on this wall. Originally, I had did a sponge paint with pink and blue. I really wasn't feeling it. And then I put up this wallpaper, which did look good whenever I didn't have anything on the wall where the door is. Like I had backsplash over there and black trim. And then I also had gray backsplash at the time in the kitchen, so I switched that around to black, and then ever since then I'm like, this wallpaper just doesn't look right. So I've taken the wallpaper down, and now we are painting it black so I can have a chalkboard and be able to write on it like what we're eating for dinner, things I may need at the grocery store, like just little sayings like have a good day, something like that, just for fun. But I love how this comes out at the end, so definitely stay tuned till the end to see this. And we do end up getting to 2 Christmas DIYs later on in the video, so don't forget to check those out as well. I had accidentally gotten some paint on the trim. So what do? Paint the trim. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing now. I did like how the white trim was popping against the black wall, but I figured why not. So the whole thing becomes black, even the trim that goes up to the ceiling. I also decided to go ahead and paint my fire alarm button up here because it's white and it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So everything is getting covered on this wall except for the outlet, and it's because a trash can is going in front of it. So while I wait for the first coat to dry, I'm going to cover the drip pan with aluminum foil. That's going to keep our brushes and the paint wet so we can just go ahead and use it once the wall's dry. And now I'm just taking out all the clothes of the dryer and then putting clothes that are in the washing machine in the dryer, getting that started. And then I'm going to get my curtain hung up. I can't wait for y'all to see it. I don't know if y'all have seen the old Better Homes and Garden like recipe books, but I used to collect those from the Goodwill outlet because they would always have so many. And the red and white buffalo check is on that book, and it also is on this curtain. It reminds me of the book. So it's given me the good, like, I guess, nostalgic feelings of my times when I would go to the Goodwill bins. That's what I call them anyways. But if y'all have never heard of the Goodwill bins before, it's basically like a giant Goodwill. It's a pretty big warehouse, just an empty space. You go in and they either have the giant cardboard boxes full of stuff that you have to dig through, or they roll out the blue carts. They look like just giant buggies of stuff, and you need to go through them, and then you purchase the items by the pound instead of having everything individually priced. And then once they're done with the bins, they roll the bins back into where the employees are. And I'm pretty sure after that, all that's left over, all that's been picked through, goes away. Like, it's not sold in the store. So if y'all ever want to go bargain shopping, definitely check out your local areas and see if you have a Goodwill outlet, because it is fun. It is an experience also. Like, the first time I went, I was like, oh wow, people are serious. They're like reaching across and stuff and grabbing things. But anyways, I love how you can buy something like a set of curtains and then it reminds you of your time thrifting. It's so funny to me. But I had a few dishes in here I wanted to get cleaned up, and then we're probably going to be getting into one of the Christmas DIYs.
I am so glad I went ahead and got that because it looks way better than the black. And look at my Santa. He matches, which I didn't think about the Santa when I was getting it. I just saw red and white and I was like, that'll do it. But he's got some red plaid also right there. He's got red stripes. And then his pants are red stripes too. And then my tin right here, which just comes on a cookie tin. Let me show you what I did with the other part of that cookie tin. I think I got this from Dollar General, probably like the first year I ever decorated. So like 2021 I think would be when I decorated for Christmas. Or no, 2020. It had to be 2020. But yeah, I really like this. I think it's pretty. I have it hanging down low because if I have it up any higher, then it would just make my whole room dark. But most of the time when I'm not filming, I have it like way up there when I use the other one so I can see outside. But you can fold it however you want. There's different styles to it. but it also goes with this now. And so that's the other side of the tin. And then I had gotten this the other day at Dollar Tree, and it's plaid too, so I really like that. It makes all the red in here pop, and it just feels happy. I needed some color in this space, specifically a warmer color, just because there's so much cool tones going through here that we really needed some warmth. So the red is giving me all the warmth I could ever need. That is almost dry. You can see some of the darker blotchy spots. Those are still wet. So I'm just waiting for the whole thing to dry. That way I can go ahead and paint the second coat. And I think once I'm done with the second coat, that will be all it needs. But I love how this area now is linked to the laundry room because the door's black as well. So pretty excited about that.
Black can be scary to work with, especially if you don't want to make your room look super dark. But if done right, I think it can actually make your room look elevated and brighter in the areas that need to be brighter. And then it adds that contrast to the other areas. So I love the way this turned out. Let me know what your thoughts are. And now we're moving on to one of the Christmas DIYs today. So I picked up this little picture frame at Dollar Tree. It's a 4x4, and I love how it has the little white border. So what I'm going to do is take the backing off, and I'm going to trace around that, and then I'm going to cut that out, and then we're going to have a little picture with the cardinals in it. And I cannot wait for y'all to see how this turned out. It turned out so good. It's interesting that the things I DIY, I wouldn't think would be my favorite decorations, but I guess because I DIY'd it and it's not something I could have just bought at the store, it does have a lot more meaning than something that I could have just bought at Walmart. So I really enjoy doing the DIYs. I think they are my favorite decorations out of everything else in my house. So I encourage y'all to do DIYs if it brings you joy. It is so much fun, and also some of these are really, really affordable. This picture frame was $1.25, and I was using a scrap piece of gift bag from another DIY I'd already done. So that this little piece of paper from the bag maybe cost 10 cents, 15 cents, something like that. It's not much at all. And you can use wrapping paper too. You don't have to use a gift bag. That's just what I picked out. Or you can use a Christmas card. One of you actually suggested that, and I thought that was a great idea. And then this is just a random bow that came with my solar Christmas trees for outside. But since they're outside, I figured I would use it for something inside. And I thought it would be great to stick at the top in the middle of this and just have like that little accent bow going on. And it has gold, silver, and green and red, or not silver, my goodness, gold, red, and green. So it matches the more gold cardinal, the female cardinal, and then the red matches the red cardinal, and then the green matches the pine trees in the background of the picture. And then in the background of this picture, y'all may see my phone. I was watching I think it's called Law and Crime channel on YouTube, and it was court hearings where attorneys would get angry at the judge and then they would have a little back and forth. So I always like watching stuff like that. I don't know. Am I the only one? Do y'all watch stuff like that too? But I love how this turned out. I am going to be putting it right here. This is normally where y'all see a huge pile of clean dishes, but since we keep our dishes pretty much clean throughout the week, they don't take space on our counter anymore. So I can have this little piece of artwork over here. And I just think for a DIY that probably cost less than $2, this is so cute.
Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beam.
Okay, that's Silent Night by Jordan Sparks. Okay, was Jordan Sparks on American Idol? I don't know. But also I feel like, isn't she the girl that sang Tell Me How I'm Supposed to Breathe with No Air? Anyways, I don't know if that's her, but I love that song if it is. She's on Epidemic Sound now, so I've been adding her music in most of my Christmas videos lately because they're so good. But I had to interrupt to let y'all know I am finally getting around to putting some Christmas ribbon on these two hats that Aaron and I wore all through the spring and summer. So they add a lot of meaning to me. They're not just hats anymore. And I wanted to keep them in this area because it's like when you come in, oh, there's that's a little piece of Erin, that's a little piece of me. It's kind of like our personalities. So anyways, I'm using some of the leftover white and red candy cane stripe ribbon that I had got from Dollar Tree to make the DIY Christmas ornaments for the kids. And I had plenty of it left over. So I used that to create a, just wrapped it around the top of the hat, and then I tied a bow, and then I had a snowflake ornament that's kind of flat, so I hooked it to the one on the left, and then I took a reindeer ornament and hooked it to the bow on the right, and I think these just turned out so cute and so quirky, but I love it.
So bring him incense, gold and myrrh. Come, peasant king.